Oops. Okay. Oop, wrong paper. Dang it. Hold on. I thought it was so weird. Okay. Alright. Hey there. Happy Marsday. I hope you're doing well. I am the truth and youarethetruth. Welcome to this week's Marsday weekly forecast / predictions. I appreciate anyone who stops by, anybody who watches, anyone who supports. I really appreciate you. Everything you need to know is in the description box of this video for you to see. My email, my social media, my link tree, my Venmo, my Cashapp, my PayPal, my wish list. If you would like to donate or tip through any of those, which is very much appreciated and is helpful, and information to book a reading with me. Everything you need to know is in the description box of this video for you to see. For this week's Mars Day Weekly Forecast / predictions, when I get to the card reading part, I will be channeling with Darius Ta, Ptah, the Egyptian god, who's supporting our highest good and supporting the highest good. And I asked Ta, just for reference, I asked Ta who is he and how would he like to describe himself. Um, and the number 2 came up or whatnot. So it was about like decisions, choices, stability, being provided for, security. And I just feel like it's like, yeah, finding stability and security through decisions and choices that we make. And then the Taurus sign came up or whatnot, so something with Taurus and everything. I feel like it's the same thing. Being able to pull it together and make when he said who he is and how he would like to describe himself, he said like I guess he helps with being able to pull it together and make a choice, standing on decisions, and he said stability, security, um, and stability, security, and balance, and the decisions we make. And he said he helps with breaking illusions or confusion with divine wisdom and doctrine. So yeah, that's who he is, and I will be channeling with Darius Ta, who's supporting Declare the Highest Good and the Highest Good for the card reading part of this whole thing. And if you hear any extra sounds during this reading, I apologize in advance. Life is life, and I will handle it if it gets too much. Like, comment, share, subscribe. That's very much appreciated and is helpful. And let's get started with this week's Mars Day weekly forecast / predictions. So I'm gonna start with like the journal entries. It's just a quick short one. So 888, 333, 111, and 144 have been very very much sticking out there. The numbers 888, 333, 111, and 144 has been very prevalent. And then I wrote here, things start to happen because everything wants an opportunity, a moment, a gap to manifest, whether it's good or bad. Things start to happen because everything wants an opportunity, a moment, a gap to manifest, whether it's good or bad. So it's this whole thing about like, because people like to, and it could be a lot of things. People, when like stuff happens or whatnot, they're like, oh, like somebody's throwing stuff at me, or like when you start getting somewhere or whatnot, like bad things start to happen or things start to arise to try to sabotage and all that stuff. And it's like, yes, that could happen and stuff like that. But in the same breath, there are things that try to like um add on and support you and all that stuff. I just feel like it's just the energy. Like when you're in this energy of like manifesting, or when things start to stir up or whatever, the only reason why all this stuff comes up and things start to happen is because it's like the womb, is like the dark space. Like anything can be created through that. So it's like an opportunity, a moment, a gap to be able to like manifest through and become a thing. So anything will try to come through. It's up to us to decide what we allow to manifest through us, through our energy, and what we align with and all that stuff. So yeah, that's it for this week's what's it called, the journal entries or whatnot. Let's move forward to where we are in the planets currently. Currently, we are in the age of Aquarius, where there's rebellion, revelation, humanity, changes, epiphanies, realizations, and awakenings. Within that, we are currently in Aries season. Aries season started on March 21st, 2024. It's going to end on April 12th, April 19th, 2024. Aries can be described as the following. It's known as the Ram. It is a fire sign. It is a cardinal sign. The amethyst, the diamond, the bloodstone, ruby, and aquamarine are gemstones that are associated with Aries, and the head and the face are anatomically associated with Aries. Aries is ruled by the planet Mars, and Aries is a divine masculine sign. Aries is known is known for like action, male fertility, courage, activeness, or whatnot. And then it could be described as the rest of this or whatnot: initiating, leading, independent, aggressive, impatient, combative, energetic, pioneering, naive, assertive, impulsive, survival instinct, energy, spontaneous, reactive, brave, and enthusiastic, self-image, the image the image we project to others, first impressions we make, how we start things, our defense mechanisms, general outlook on life, the vibes that we give off, always the first to start and the first to finish anything that we set out to do. Direct, straightforward, uncomplicated, childlike quality, natural athletes, use of the body to get things done, and brave. And then today is Mars Day, so I will let you guys know. I will let you guys know where the moon is currently and also where Mars is currently. So we had the new moon in, the moon is currently a new moon in Aries. A new moon means the following. The sun, this is when the sun and the moon are on the same side of the earth, and they share the same zodiac. And is usually associated with starting anew. It drawing our draw it means to, it also associates with drawing into ourselves. Rest, naps, reading, journaling, meditation, strategizing for how you would like to manifest, such as scripting, visualization, vision board, unplugging, reflecting on past performances, fresh start, time of retreat, time to regain strength to begin again. Use time for an intense reboot, recharge. May feel an antisocial and introverted. We may feel antisocial and introverted. Avoid draining energies or individuals. And before I move on and everything, because I usually do like glance over it. And as I'm reading, I'm like catching it a little bit. So I just feel like the placements or whatnot, honestly, is all about like um initiating, but it's not like initiating. It's initiating and getting started and everything like that. But it's like also what you call it. I feel like when the moon was waning and all that stuff, we were clearing out and we were gathering ourselves. And then now it's like still kind of like gathering yourself, but it's something about like maybe um, kind of like just starting to think about what you want to produce or bring about or whatnot. So definitely like what it says here, like the whole meditation and all that stuff. Doing for sure. Doing things like scripting, doing your vision board and all that stuff. Just thinking about like meditating on, reflecting, and thinking about like what you want to bring to fruition during this moon cycle, and just getting a starting on it or whatnot, and then what you call it. Yeah, so that's it so far. And then also there's this whole thing of also like I feel like be cautious of vengeance, revenge, or like aggressiveness or whatnot. And it's going back to what I said before about like in one of the readings, your intentions or whatnot. What are your intentions? Um, yeah. Yeah, what are your intentions really? And like it's just like a graceful initiation, not like forcing anything in a bad way. And then let me tell y'all where about the moon in Aries or whatnot. Okay. So we have the moon in Aries means the following: can be impatient, having a hard time waiting for things to happen, whims of the moment. That's another thing too. That's what I was trying to say too. Like feeling like antsy or trying to like push like divine timing or whatnot. So yeah. Can be impatient, having a hard time waiting for things to happen, whims of the moment, values instant gratification, can be very defensive, con- can be very defensive, confrontational, straightforward, flare ups start and end quickly, temperamental emotions, independent, self-confidence, not always the most peaceful, short-lived, intense desires, rarely sulks or play drawn-out games of manipulation, driven by own needs, fast reaction, willingness to gamble, taking a risk, willing to step into the unknown, and the self, is that all? The self, yeah, and the self. So yeah, um, yeah, and then Mars is currently in Pisces until April 30th, 2024. And Mars in Pisces means the following: go with the flow energy, letting life happen instead of taking control of destiny, not an active position, passive aggression, indirect aggression, can be an unseen energy, changeable, moody desires, changeable, moody, desires, I guess, or desires, fluctuating energy, ebbing and flowing, beneficial to have a creative outlet that allows expressing desires of the moment, compassion, anger, freely and imaginatively, can take a stand on issues dealing with compassion and love, um, directly directing energy towards inspired action, forward movement with creative pursuits, leader in a charitable cause, need for needs to sorry need channels to take us beyond boundaries of our mundane perspectives, make sure to have a clear target, and can manifest as blindly lashing out or indiscriminate anger. So yeah, it's this whole thing of for sure what should call it, taking initiative, but keep in mind we're still in the dark side of the moon or whatnot, and Mercury's retrograde and all that stuff. Like definitely have an initiating type of energy, but what should call it? Don't be so pushy about it. Be careful being like pushy in a bad way about it. Be careful being impatient. Remember divine timing. Yeah, remember divine timing or whatnot. Yeah, and go with like the energies that be or whatnot. Some of you could be hearing all the time like start now, but then like you feel like you're stuck or like the energy is like slow or whatnot. Um, yeah, start now. Like I said, do the whole visualization thing, the manifesting thing. Like write down what you're trying to bring about, and when you do it or whatnot, make sure to, when you are manifesting, you're doing your scripting, you're doing your vision board and all that stuff, make sure that like the goals and the things that you're writing down and you're thinking about manifesting and everything, center yourself and make sure it's like from a place, like from yourself, from like the core of yourself, it's from a place of like what you actually genuinely desire. Um, be careful, like be cautious of it being from like a place of like vengeance or like impatience or something like that, and go with divine timing for sure. So yeah, I think that's all. Yeah, and then be imaginative. Be passionate and be imaginative is giving me fairy energy. So yeah, that is it for this week's where we are in the planets or whatnot. I'm gonna move on to the card reading part. Thank you. Hey, love with light. Hi, hi there. All right, we're gonna do a card reading part. Oops. Dang it. Why are they flying out so much? Oh, it's upside down. Never mind. It might be this way because it was upside down. My bad. Okay. Okay. Never mind. Aw. I'm sorry. It was upside down, and like I'm hearing to do it again because it wasn't even correct. How did I do that? I thought I saw it. Oops. Dang, it came back out anyway. Okay. Nice. That's wild. Yeah. Okay, so here you go. Oop, sorry. Here's my profile. Yeah, welcome everybody. So it's 4:04 as well. So to close out this week's Marsday weekly forecast / predictions, we got Four of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, which is a summary of that, you got Seven of Cups in reverse. And then top of the deck, usually you're watching this right now, you got the Star card. And then to clarify the Four of Pentacles card, you got the Eight of Swords, trapped in fear. You got the Two of Swords, mental conflict. And then you've got the Four of Cups, discontent and boredom. And then the card that came out is unfolding. There's something about like the home, being secured, feeling safe, or being safe or whatnot. Maybe something about your feelings. Yeah. And then it's something about feeling safe, secured, protection, something about home and your foundation. And something maybe about like emotions and your feelings. There's something here about a cycle, something about death and rebirth or something like that. There's only one money card, but like it could be about money, but not really. There's something like subconsciously. There's something between your head and your heart. Something subconsciously for sure. I feel like something maybe writing, like when it comes to your foundation and you feeling safe, you feeling secured, there's something about like you thinking about or overthinking or something about that, like something writing on that, on your foundation, your security, your safety. Something subconsciously is in the back of your head about it or something like that. You may be worried about something. And then there's something about, I don't know, maybe something could be like overwhelming that you shut down, you close down or something like that. Um, it's like you might shut down, you might close down, you might go numb, or you feel like you want to go numb or something like that. Something feels like rejecting opportunities, but it just feels like things are foggy, like, or whatnot. It's very interesting. I want to see what that says for sure. Something feels like foggy, or like you're overwhelmed, you're in your head, there's something subconscious going on in your psyche, something going between your head and your heart. And like, um, there may be like a whole bunch of I don't know, like there's like something about turning your back on opportunities, offers, possibility, and it just feels like shutting down. Yeah, you're confused and in your head, some of y'all or whatnot. I'm gonna see the Seven of Cups in reverse in this deck. It says errors of judgment, excessive self-confidence, vain promises, false hopes, and addictive patterns. Yeah, I don't know. Some of y'all, it just feels, something feels limiting, like it's like closed in or whatnot. It feels very closed in. Um, yeah. It's like for sure, like I said, like with discernment and everything. I said this before, like have discernment and everything, and what you gonna call it, like definitely like protect yourself and everything like that. At the same time, like there's a need to like be open to opportunities if you truly want to have a safe, better space or thing or whatnot, like you need to be open. There's just, it feels like it's so like closing or something like that. It feels like shutting down. That's all I can like think about right now. Yeah, some of you are overthinking for sure. Something's overwhelming. You may be confused. Something about decisions. And it's so subconscious or whatnot. Yeah, some of y'all, y'all are anxious, in your head. You're failing to see the light, like the opportunity that you could have. You're failing to see the light, the opportunity that you could have. The person is looking like they're like trapped or whatnot, and they're not looking up to the light or whatnot. And that's interesting because the star card is hope. So, and there was something that said hope when I read the Seven of Cups or something about that. Yeah, some of you are having like a limited mindset for sure. Like it feels like your brain is in a box, literally, like or whatnot. And then yeah, and I don't know. It's also like needing for this could be random, but like for some of y'all, like something about like needing to save money or like just needing to like save and reserve energy or something like that, or protect or save your foundation, your finances, your energy. Like it you need to make a decision on that, and like something about it is just putting you in your head, maybe like in order to do any of that you have to like let go of something or whatnot, and it just like puts you in your head or whatnot. Like you're like, oh, I don't know how to explain it. Like, oh, in order for me to like save up or save my energy or whatever, all the things I said, like, I have like I have to choose this. Like, it's like needing to choose this or that, and something about it is just like putting you in your head, making you feel like you're limited or something like that. And then the fact that there's like a heart in the middle of this and it's surrounded by the four moths or whatever, like it's like the whole thing of like not allowing yourself to drop into your heart and like trust that or something. How do I explain that? Because I don't want to go that far. It's like, yeah, not being able like, and that's what I mean. It's something between your head and your heart. Maybe you need to balance between the head and the heart. And Aquarius is the prominent energy here, so it just feels like it could be that side of Aquarius where you become too like heady or you become too like numb or something like that, that you don't drop into the heart, um, or whatnot. And it's just like limiting, it's like enclosed. Things just seem enclosed here and here. Yeah, and it just feels like some of you may be giving up or whatnot, or feel like y'all want to give up, or like turning down opportunities, or maybe also, yeah, there's also that part too, and it does relate to what I just said too. Some of y'all, in order to like protect your foundation, to save up and to secure, maybe there are like actual false hopes or like false like opportunities, and maybe you feel like it keeps happening like over and over again. You had to keep saying no or turning it down, and you're like, yo, what the f, like, um and maybe you just feel in that you feel like you're losing hope because you have to reject this person, you have to reject that opportunity, um or whatnot, maybe because it's not in alignment and whatnot. But I said that in the beginning. I don't know if you guys are really catching it or not. Yes, this is a time to like start and all the stuff is Aries and all that stuff, right? But there are counteractive like planetary placements and energies and all that stuff, that's like, yes, start and like definitely prepare yourself. Like, you know, like I said, do your vision board. Really take this time to like just keep reflecting, keep like um fine tuning and being precise about um what you really want or whatnot. So that like, when the energies start like picking up again and start going or whatnot, Mercury goes direct um and then the full moon and all that stuff. When the energies start picking up again, you will have like your plan or whatnot. Um you have your plan, you'll be like very on point because this whole time you've been moving, even though like you kind of been like chilling at the same time. Um Maybe hasn't been like the time for good opportunities or something like that. Um don't give up. And then, yeah, the fact that the star card is here and it says, and then dang, the song, the rest is still unwritten. The star card is here and it's with the unfolding card. And I don't know if you could see it or not, but the words on there and the way that it looks, right? It says nothing is as it seems or whatnot. And the fact that like it's the whole iceberg thing or whatnot. I like this Aquarius card. The iceberg thing, like on top is here, but then there's so much more on the bottom underwater. So things are still unfolding or whatnot. Um, Things are still unfolding, and Aquarius is the I know sign, but there's a whole thing of like I know. I always say, even though I'm an Aquarius and I'm the I know sign, I know that I don't know at the same time. I know that I don't know. And then I'm just gonna show you the bottom of the deck and the top of the deck just to show you. Bottom of the deck was create. So the rest is still unwritten. And you also gotta create or whatnot. You need to do the whole manifesting thing and visualizing and scripting that I said. The top of the deck, you're watching this right now. You're like in that dark space. I don't know how to explain it to you. I could literally just see what it is. I don't know how to explain it to you. I try to translate the words, okay? But you're in this space right now. Um, we're in that because of the energies, the planetary placements, like just in general or whatnot. But while you're in that, like I said, do your manifesting, like keep reflecting, keep fine tuning and readjusting, all that stuff, like your goals, what you wanna create, what you wanna bring about or whatnot. Some of y'all, like I said, maybe there's like opportunities and stuff like that that may be coming about and everything like that. Um, but it feels like either you're getting rejected or like you reject. It's always like you have to reject it either because you're guided and like it's always saying that you need to reject it or whatnot, or like yeah, things like that. You have to reject it because it doesn't fit like the specific standards. And maybe some of y'all maybe like losing hope or something like that, or feel like or want to give up or whatnot. And all this stuff putting you in your head and limiting. But don't give up. Like things are still unfolding. Be patient. And there we go with the planetary placements or whatnot. For sure, it definitely said you need to be patient. It said Aries could be impatient and all that stuff. And then the whole Mars and here we go, yeah. The planetary placements. There we go. Okay. Um, it feels like, you could feel like you are pushing, just divine timing, okay? Things are gonna unfold. Um, there's still things underneath that needs to keep unfolding and all that. Let me read this thing here. Dang it. Why did I put it all the way over there? Sorry. Um, I'm lazy and I don't even care to say it anymore. Hey there. Hey y'all. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all for sure. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what you call it? I like this deck. The star card and this one, that's a unique ass. And people, I don't know, I've been reading like reviews for cards and stuff like that, and what people be saying like about the reviews, I'm like, what are you talking about? They were like, they repeat the art sometimes, and it's hard to know what the artist was trying to get across. And nah, nah. I'm like, shut up. Like, I'm like, I personally like it. People would complain about some stupid shit. But anyways, we have unfolding. Your life is one big unfolding happening little by little. If you could zoom out and look at it all at once, it would make perfect sense. To see all the events that brought you joy and pain laid out, you could see how they all connected and why they happened. Wow, I gotta say something at this. Allow yourself to gently unfold on your path. Try to trust the process and enjoy the ride. We cannot change what happens to us, but we can change the way we respond to it. If we can relax a bit more into the flow of our lives, we can appreciate it more and release the tension that comes with trying to control it. Yep. And that's the Emperor card. That is the Aries card. And this is a quote by Ram Dass. The next message you need is always right where you are. That's what I mean. Be in the moment. Be in the moment for sure. Um, I don't know. I just be, man. I don't know how to turn it off either. It just be happening all the time. I feel like I just be naturally channeling all the time. Um, I don't mind it. There's just certain things like notions and stuff that I get, and I just wonder why sometimes. I'm like, why? No, used to wonder why. This is what it was. Okay. I used to like be annoyed and wonder why, and I was definitely hasty and like pushy about divine timing and stuff like that and worried. But then like things would start to unfold. And there was a one point in my life where things were happening a certain way where I was like, yo, I'm never ever questioning my spirit team, God, ever again. If things happen, I know it's for a reason going forward. Like if I'm doing my best and I'm like literally like doing my best and I'm on point and I'm like following the path and everything like that. Um, I'm just gonna not doubt what happens in the midst of whatnot. I'm just gonna trust that God's spirit team has something unfolding and whatnot. And it's crazy. I feel like I'm just so proud of myself because I feel like I really have fallen more and more into that. And there's just like certain things going on in my life where I feel like it was coming about again. And I was just allowing it. I was like just allowing things to happen. I don't know how to explain it. I'm just allowing things to happen and things started unfolding and I was like, "Oh, this is why." I was like, "No, duh." Like, I don't know. I just trust in every moment or whatnot. Do your best, be in the moment and everything like that. Take the messages that happen and everything, but at the same time, don't overwhelm yourself. Disappointment and the emotions, they are definitely valid and everything like that, but don't let it make you so stuck and be in your head and make you lose hope or whatnot. There's always some type of underneath stuff, and I'm telling you, sometimes it just comes real quick, like all at once, and it hits you all at once. So allow that or whatnot. It's so deep. I can't wait to be in a different space to like further explain to you what I'm talking about. without kind of talking around it. You're just gonna have to trust why I'm talking the way I'm talking. There's just a lot going on. Okay, we're gonna pull 3 charms. Okay, and yeah. Let's do 5 of them. Okay. So the first thing we have here is, oh wow, we have Pluto. Pluto. Some heavy transformation and just heavy energy. Um I gotta do more on the description of certain planets because I know what they are, but to describe them without being so vague, um, I don't know how to explain it. I could just see like transformation. Um, I feel like this is some heavy energy and all that stuff. Like this definitely like as I'm saying it, I feel it. Something it just really moves inside of you, like it's something that is pulling from the depths of you or whatnot, and then something about like something in the back of your mind, like or the depths of things or whatnot. And then we have the pause button, and it's crazy because it's weird, the area where I was trying to tell you about, like things may seem like it's slow or something like that, but be patient or something like that. Also, like at the same time, don't stop. Like things may feel like they're slow or they're at a pause or like rejection or anything like that. Um, but don't stop at the same time. Um, keep like still manifesting, scripting, perfecting your thing. So say like I'm gonna use me as an example. Like I try to like I'm trying to just like find like opportunities, like whether it's like linking up with somebody else and just with my gifts and stuff like that. But just like my experience has been like things have been happening where my spirit team has either been like, "Oh, this is temporary and this is a lesson. So just gather what's happening right now and then like don't worry when it just shuts down and it ends and they close it off for me." Or like they just immediately like show me like, nope, this is not it, or this is not the person. Or like me myself, I'm like, no, this doesn't align with what I want or something like that. It's like that. But even though in the midst of that, I'm still like reading, I'm still like practicing my singing bowl, I'm still doing my yoga, I'm still like tuning in and just readjust whenever I going through my daily life, just readjusting what my goal is and everything like that. So when the actual opportunity comes, as I keep doing all of that, when the actual opportunity comes or whatnot, I'm gonna be like super on point. You know what I mean? Um, instead of like just giving up and just like waiting and sitting there, and then when the perfect opportunity comes, I have nothing to show. You know what I mean? Um, and same thing with my crochet and stuff. So like keep going, but like just rest in this type of thing. I don't know how to explain it. I just did kind of. Anyways, so the other thing charm we have here is earnest, which is an adjective and it means resulting from or showing sincere and intense conviction. Serious and zealous, meaning showing great energy or enthusiasm in intention, purpose, or effort. And then showing depth and sincerity of feeling. Literally what I just said. I feel like that's exactly what I said. Like, it's your passion, showing your passion. You think any of these like famous people like who are like truly like up there, and I mean the sincere ones, like that they were like, oh, this is not here, so I just gotta stop. No, they built up there, and that's like your experience, your natural resume in my head or whatnot. Then we have antecedent, 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 and that's a noun. It could be a noun or an adjective, and it means a thing or event that existed before or logically precedes another, preceding in time or order, previous or existing. And then we have Othala or Othalia. I think this is like family heirlooms and all that stuff. Othala, heirlooms, heritage, land of birth. Hmm. Her heirlooms, heritage, land of birth. Something, and it was hinting a little bit in one of the other readings. There's either about something about like your ancestry. It's very interesting that this is that, and then there's antecedent where I just um I'm so sorry. Where I just like explained, I just said to y'all, it's a thing or an event that existed before. There may be something about your past life, and it's right by the Pluto. How does this have to do with anything? I don't know. So, um, there's Pluto here. There's something about like, well, venerating. I think that's what it is, or your past life, or something about ancestors, or something like that. I'll randomly say this. Through like certain things that came about and symbolisms and me being me and tuning in and all this stuff, I randomly was like, I think I'm a witch, or I think I used to be, or I think in one of my past lives I was a witch. I don't know how to explain how it came about at all. Like, no, I know how it came about. Wow, I'm so sorry. Um, I think I'm a witch, and I'm gonna explain myself. On my description box, and I always used to say, I'm not a witch, I just do what's natural, right? And it was not because of me being afraid to call myself a witch or any of that or whatnot. My personal thing was I never want to claim anything that I didn't get any signs of or whatnot. So I personally did I did it, and also I don't like labels. So I personally only identified as being like an oracle because of like how I experienced things and how it was described and just certain things in life. And I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely an oracle. Um, I'm definitely Isis. I'm definitely what you call it, the high priestess, because of like the experience and like the things I've learned and stuff like that. Um, and the thing is, I never could say that I was a witch, not because I was afraid of saying that I was. I just didn't. I don't like to intrude and say I'm something. Like the whole thing with Ifa and the Orishas and stuff like that. I don't want to ever be disrespectful and say that I'm any of that without the permission or the initiation to. So I was like, I'm not a witch. I just do what's natural because I feel like I just do what's natural. And recently, there was a whole thing that was happening. Okay, I be going places, energetically and all that stuff. And I was like, I think I'm a witch. And then I was like, I think in my previous life, I also was a witch, and I think stuff happened to me. I don't know how. I don't know. Just so there's something about like that, and like the fact that it's under Pluto, and there's antecedent, and there's like Othala. There's something about, I don't know if it's venerating, because talk about venerating your ancestors, or there's something about like healing, or like bringing up and transmuting or transcending, transforming, something coming up or whatnot about. And I said all that too because in one of the other readings I said there was something about you guys doing research, but it's either you doing research for real, like looking things up, and or it's like that, and like you doing 23andMe and all that stuff, and like figuring out your ancestry, and just like within yourself getting messages that brings up something about you, and it's like whatnot. And there's something here about, yo, what is this underneath stuff? There's something here about like, but wait, there's more. So there's like a pause, and something may be building up, and you need to just like be so persistent and consistent on like your stuff, because something is brewing and is yet to unfold. The rest is still unwritten. And don't give up hope or whatnot. And something about that. Yeah. But whatever you get from from Pluto, from whatever you get from Pluto, from the pause button, from Ernest and Antecedent and Othala, and you relate to, that's you, okay? Um, we do have Aquarius here, which is a sign here. Um, you could be that sign. The sign could be in your chart. It could be the energy of this reading. This is a lot. It could be the energy of this reading. It could be a planetary placements or whatnot. Maybe after the full moon happens, as the moon starts waning, there's gonna be something um unveiling or something like that, because it's gonna be the one of the waning moons um in Aquarius at some point. So maybe, and it's gonna be like in 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. So something might be unveiling or whatnot again. And Aquarius, what? Cosmic, um, healing. I feel like it's that too. I feel like something happened as like witches, or something happened in your ancestry or in one of your lives that like now is some type of healing, or pulling it up and transforming and healing. Some type of healing. There's something about hope. Um, yeah, hope, healing, humanity, cosmic, unique, something like that. That is it. That is it for this week's Marsday Weekly Forecast/Predictions, or whatnot, the card reading part. If you would like a personal reading, you can visit my link tree. You can email me, set up a day and time. They both will be in the description box for you to see. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. That's very much appreciated. It's helpful. Peace out, y'all. Dang. Woo. Okay, I'm bringing it down here. Get over here. That was a lot. Yeah. Oh, yeah, like, cause that's my whole thing. I don't like labels. because like, I feel like the devil's in the details. So at some point, like people will be like, "Oh, if you're this, then this." Like it's so like boxed, like, like it's like if you're this, then this. You gotta follow this. You gotta follow that. And like I have to be careful with listening to people because I'm gonna say this, man. I really just don't want to because it's so annoying. But I think I'm gonna. This is my breakthrough. A lot of things. Oh my god. There are like people in my life that like try to like limit me, but it's like, but my spirit team is telling me this though. I understand like certain things with people like following a certain thing, and if like your path says that, for sure go ahead, but my path does not say that at all. Like um some people, and it's just weird, like sometimes yeah, okay, here we go. Sometimes also I feel like there's just like matrixy interdimensional thing of like me being who I am, and I'm gonna bring the race thing. I'm gonna do it, okay? Because it's part of it. Me being black and me being a black woman and like all this stuff. There's some weird stuff about like people see who I am, or just some weird stuff that happens where they try to like shut me down, or like they try to like prove me wrong, or say, no, that's not what it is. You're wrong. Da da da. Or like, and it's usually sometimes it's like older women. Sometimes it's like people who've been in this stuff, like, I guess supposedly longer than me, or it's like a lot. And then sometimes, like, you know, for a quick second, like the spell, and that was the people pleasing part of myself at first, where I'll be like, oh, I didn't know, okay, da da da. But then when I would like go home and like center myself and everything and come back to myself, and certain things would happen, I would go through the motions and things wouldn't work out for me. And this is where I was keep saying like I don't listen to people, because every time I listen to people, it would F me up. I would lose opportunity. I would miss up on shit. And like when I would go and like center myself and like go numb and just like cosmically away from everybody and focus only on myself and my spirit team, like I don't know, explain. It will like things will start aligning more. And like I just learned to just let people talk, and like they say to yeah, in spirituality too, it sucks. I'm sorry. It sucks. Ooh, 444. I don't know. It's I don't even want to. This is what I'm saying. I really want to like. I can't wait to get to a certain space and in my life, so where I can do this whole thing where I could just talk to y'all more and explain like what I be experiencing. And people in spirituality want to do this thing where the I don't see color thing, or like oh, like we're all souls in it, and I know that I've been through that stage already. I know I'm a soul and all this stuff, and this is just a vehicle and everything. But there is always something that comes up in my journey about me being a black woman at the end of the day, like at the end of the day. And people don't want me to say it. I could feel it, or people try to like disregard it. And it's like, I have to say it though, because like disregarding it, and it goes back to a little bit, I don't know how it connects, of like me feeling like um something about my past life or ancestry, something about being a witch, and me speaking, and then me like being crucified or hung because of it. I'm gonna go too far, I'm sorry. It's a lot, but like it's been so prevalent lately too. Like people just shut me down, and I could tell it's because they think that they're older. because of my skin color, or like because of that, they see how powerful I am, so they like try to shut me down and make it seem like you're not that powerful, honey. You're not that, like simmer down, honey, type of like energy. And I just learned to like really move a certain way. It's the whole thing about like observing, but I'm not absorbing or whatnot that I've been learning. We're gonna get into it at some point, but hold on, cause like yeah, and everybody who passed through and everything, hey, I appreciate y'all, and yeah, thank you, Love with Light, for you know, giving the details to the peeps in there. Um, Thank you for the love. I always say I love the Indian people. I have Indian in my family. I love everybody though. I love everybody. I love the Asians too. I love the Koreans and the Filipinos. Um, and yeah. Oh, and thank you for the support. Yes. Um, hey, Australia. Ew. Not you. I mean, ew, ew. Like, burr, 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 like a horn. Um, yeah, right. It was a nice combo. Yeah, there's something that they're trying to pull out. What you said, absolutely. I thought the issue was sorted, but it's been sitting there in the subconscious. It feels like it's something in the subconscious, and they're trying to pull it out or something like that. Yeah, for sure. About the difficulties, we really just have to. Wow, you're hot. Yeah. I just want to make sure that I got through everything. I'm sorry. And oh my gosh, thank you, Fitzpatrick. It's always nice to see you come through as well. My heart, y'all are so sweet. I really appreciate y'all. Yeah. Okay. To how to be as cool as you gotta be yourself. That's how you be as cool as you. You gotta know how to be as cool as you, okay? I'm as cool as me. You gotta be as cool as you. Yeah. Oh, and yes, and the thing where you said, oh, that like black women are so strong and all that stuff through it all. So that's the whole point. So people, what I see through it is that mm, this is how I'm gonna get out. The only reason I feel not the only reason I feel like part of the reason of this whole thing of like the black people are strong people type of thing. I feel like the whole race thing is part of the propaganda and part of like the whole women and men thing, and you know a lot of other things, rich and poor. It's like literally a whole propaganda, a whole thing to minimize the soul, to make any soul, you know, seem small or whatnot. This is what this whole thing is about. And the whole race thing has been one of the biggest stuff, like to make black people feel like they're not anything. The souls that incarnated as black people, um literally were like there was this energy trying to minimize them and make them seem like they're nothing. or whatnot. That's how I think I'm starting to see it or whatnot. So that's why I feel like, oh, Black people are the souls who are the strongest at points at times, because not because, oh, Black people are strong type of thing. Everybody, there's different people who are strong, but I feel like it's like the whole thing that with the soul, um and certain energies like the devil energy trying to minimize it and try to kill it and everything like that. And one of the tactics is through racism. And dang it, it's also I'm gonna get it because it's this point too. It's literally, I was saying that if people want people to stop pulling the race card, then stop racism. The only reason it's still being talked about and it's still like um things people are upset about is because people are still enforcing it. So you stop it so we can stop it. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, you want us to stop talking about it, but still experience it. And something about that feels like the whole thing of what I was trying to explain about, I think I used to be a witch or something like that. And they might have suppressed me or killed me, or like I had to be quiet. There's something about trying to hush God in general, the energy in general. Um, and I hope I'm getting it across properly. And I think I incarnated as a Black woman because of this whole thing too. It's so deep. It makes me so sad sometimes. Like, it's like, dang, this thing is like really trying to get people. Like, it's real crazy. Like, but yeah, yeah. And thank you. Your support, I really appreciate your support anyway. I understand about, the whole money thing. That's what I was saying too. If there's ever a time where this stuff does not exist anymore, I just wish I was there. But mm, I have some people say that like we were incarnated for these times to be the change. Sometimes I believe it, sometimes I'm like, why would I choose this shit though? Like, I don't know. Maybe we're warriors or something and we did choose it. We are all that stuff, but yeah. Yeah. I'm like, dang, like I just really wish like all this stuff like is in you're like that happened or whatnot. Like those people are crazy. You know what I mean? Same thing like certain things that happen in history and we're think right now none of that stuff could actually happen in real life. Or else like the world will go crazy. Like nothing could really happen in certain history because I want it to be that way. Like that cannot happen nowadays. Um, hmm. But yeah, that's deeper things and all that stuff that be coming up. But yeah, I really appreciate you, Love with Light and Fitzpatrick and anybody else who's out here. Shout out to y'all. It will. Uh, It will. It will. I need to speak this with conviction. It will end. It will end. The racism, the classism, the colorism, what else? The sexism, the misogynist thing or whatnot, all of it. Anything that is some bullshit, it will end, period. Um, yeah. And I really hope I could reincarnate in that time. If not, I don't know. Maybe in spirit. But I'm gonna head out, y'all. I really appreciate y'all for stopping by, supporting as usual. I hope y'all have a great day and keep ascending and being your best no matter what. Love you. Yeah, I see that too. I see that too for sure. For sure. I have seen it. Are very interesting. They're very interesting. Yeah. Peace out. Boop, boop, boop. I'll see ya. Yeah, see you next time. I'll see ya. Have a great day.